For decades, the United States has tried to reshape the Middle East, from the bombing of Libya in 1986 to the invasion of Iraq in 2003 and military actions in Syria in 2014. But there is one country that has remained extremely difficult to control: Iran. Even today, the United States and Israel continue looking for ways to weaken Iran's power. Yet history shows something remarkable. For nearly 600 years, Iran's borders have barely changed. Powerful empires such as the Romans, Arabs, Turks, Russians, and even the British tried to dominate this land, but none were able to permanently control it. So the big question is, why is Iran so hard to conquer? The first reason is geography. If you want to understand Iran in one sentence, it is this: Iran is a giant natural fortress. Unlike many countries whose borders are shaped by politics, Iran's defenses were built by nature itself. The country is surrounded by massive mountain ranges. In the south lies the Zagros Mountains, stretching across hundreds of kilometers and acting like a wall against enemies approaching from the Persian Gulf. To the north stands another powerful barrier, the Alborz Mountains, located near the Caspian Sea. On the eastern side, rugged terrain and smaller mountain chains form natural borders with Afghanistan and Pakistan. Together, these natural barriers surround Iran like the walls of an enormous fortress. Even the southern side, near the Persian Gulf, is protected by mountains rising more than a kilometer high. For any invading army, this geography creates an incredibly difficult battlefield. But Iran's defenses don't stop at its borders. Inside the country lie two massive deserts, Dasht-e-Kavir and Dasht-e-Lut. These areas are among the harshest environments on Earth. Because of this, most of Iran's population lives in mountainous regions instead of the desert plains. With nearly 90 million people spread across challenging terrain, controlling the country becomes extremely difficult for any foreign army. Invaders would have to deal with narrow mountain roads, extreme weather, long supply lines, and constant logistical challenges. Another major advantage for Iran is the Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway connects the Persian Gulf to the open ocean. Around 20% of the world's oil passes through this single choke point. If Iran were ever to block the Strait of Hormuz, global energy markets could be severely disrupted. That means Iran doesn't just have military defenses, it also holds one of the most important strategic pressure points in the global economy. Iran also benefits from a long coastline along both the Caspian Sea and the Persian Gulf. But unlike many countries where beaches are flat and open, much of Iran's coastline is surrounded by mountains and rugged terrain. These areas can hide missile systems and military installations deep inside caves and valleys. If an enemy attempted to invade from the sea, they would quickly face steep mountains and unexpected resistance from hidden defensive positions. Another important factor is Iran's population. Iran is a multi-ethnic country. Persians, Azeris, Kurds, Arabs, Baluch, and Turkmen all live within its borders. Normally, diversity can create political tensions, but historically, whenever Iran faces an external threat, these groups often unite. A powerful example happened during the Iran-Iraq War in 1980. When Saddam Hussein launched an invasion from Iraq, he believed Iran's internal divisions would cause the country to collapse quickly. Instead, the opposite happened. Iranians united and fought back. The war continued for 8 long years. Despite heavy losses on both sides, Iraq failed to capture Iranian territory. In fact, the conflict strengthened Iranian nationalism and unity. Finally, there is the question of size. Iran covers around 1.6 million square kilometers, making it one of the largest countries in the Middle East. Even if an invading army crossed the border, capturing major cities like Tehran, Isfahan, or Mashhad would require enormous time and resources. This is known as strategic depth. The deeper an enemy moves into the country, the longer their supply lines become, and the harder it becomes to maintain control. In the end, Iran's greatest defense is not just its military. It is a powerful combination of geography, strategic location, natural barriers, and the ability of its people to unite during times of crisis. Mountains, deserts, strategic waterways, and a vast territory have turned Iran into one of the most difficult countries in the world to conquer. Sometimes, the strongest defense is not built by humans at all. Sometimes, it is built by nature itself.